Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 a.m. I'm Gigi Barnett alongside Dustin Staples here. We are going to send it over to our Amarachi Uche, who is currently in Pitt County at the scene of a crash involving a truck and a power pole. A truck did strike a power pole this morning. She has more of the details here. We're going to see if we could hear her. Amarachi, we're going to pull you up right now. Let us know what's happening at the scene currently.
Yeah, Gigi, I first brought the breaking news on air just before 7 a.m. that a truck hit a power line here. The scene is still very active, even almost an hour later. You can see a lot of the work happening behind me. Greenville Utilities is on scene right now. I'm going to get a closer look for you guys just so you can see the work that's happening here. So here on Old Creek Road near Pepper Lane, a vehicle hit a power pole. You can see them holding that said power pole up in the air right here. You can see the whole bottom part of it is completely gone. The vehicle hit that. Now we are told that the driver is okay in this crash, which is a good thing. Some people are without power, however, due to this crash. You can see Greenville Utilities are on scene right now, putting in another power pole here. They've been working on that as I've been out here. But crews were called around 5:45 a.m. to Old Creek Road near Pepper Lane here. Firefighters with Pactolus Fire Rescue said the truck flipped on its side after it struck that pole. Again, they are working very hard, as you can see, but both lanes are shut down here early this morning. A lot of cars haven't been having to turn around because they cannot get through. I talked to someone who lives right nearby who said that they heard the commotion this morning and went out to see and then saw the vehicle that was out there. So, Gigi, we're still on scene getting some information. But again, as you know, the road is shut down. They don't have an estimated time on how long it's going to be shut down, but the firefighters said it's going to be a while as they work to get power restored and also work to get the road back open. But the vehicle is gone. They were able to flip it back over. I saw a lot of damage to that vehicle. However, the driver is okay, so that's a good thing. But again, crews are still out here. Firefighters, Greenville Utilities have taken over, putting in a new power line. Hopefully everyone can get power restored back soon. I'm going to send it back to you guys for now, but reporting live in Pitt County, I'm Amarachi Uche, WITN News.
Well, thank you to Amarachi there with everything. She's going to keep us informed, keep us with all the details going on, because like Amarachi mentioned, very active scene still. They're still working to restore any power and clear up the roadways so that people can start traveling through. But for now, it is currently shut down. All right, Dustin, well, let's talk about the weather now. What's going on?
It's wet. It's not raining anymore for now, at least anyway. A lot of our localities are starting to see that transition over to that rain and clearing conditions of radar. This morning, they're showcasing some quiet skies all the way around the board, except for the coastline. That's your really only coastal counties you're dealing with that this morning here. A lot of our precipitation, again, has been heavy. A lot of steady showers here. A good swath of a few half an inch to maybe an inch of rain. Outer Banks, you're finally clearing out. I meant to adjust these radar loose, but you get the idea that towards Swan Quarter, over down towards Washington and Belhaven, getting some nice steady showers, even towards Havelock, Newport, Oriental, Maysville, Jacksonville, finally getting your fair share of showers. The Outer Banks, it's your turn. Beaufort, Morehead City, Davis, Betty, those Carteret County towns, expected to see a nice dose of about maybe a quarter to maybe 4/10 of an inch of rain. So really some helpful rainfall for our area. We have received about a half an inch to almost an inch and a half of rain for some areas. So definitely a much needed rain in our Juris district. We have just been so dry for some time now. So some good news with there. North of Virginia Beach, they're actually getting a little snowfall this morning there toward the peninsula. An area that doesn't usually see snow is getting it this morning. Again, fog has been a bit of an issue for some locations, but not area-wide. It's just been patchy out there. So once again, we're looking towards our cameras. Most of the fog is beginning to thankfully burn off now down towards the coast. You have to watch out for that. It's cold this morning here, and you can tell Amarachi they're bundled up with the fur coats. You're going to need them all week long. Definitely keep the scarves, the gloves, everything you need to stay warm. Mid-30s out there. Wind chills not too bad at this hour. pretty quiet conditions there along with the winds. There's the Neuse River camera there, and you can tell the rain has finally moved out of the way. It's not really producing any rain showers as it's foggy. Bellhaven again just had a nice downpour about a good 10 minutes ago that just came down, so producing some rainfall with that. Real quick, latest updates on those winter alerts. It looks like they've been able to let these winter storm warnings expire for our area. I knew that was probably going to happen because we were starting to see improving conditions with those winter weather advisories as well. Overall, though, today, windy, chilly as we go towards today in the night time frame. A little snow may be possible there for some of you along between Swan Corner, Plymouth, Columbia tonight. Even the Outer Banks. I know a lot of our Outer Banks viewers who always message me asking about the Outer Banks. You may get a snow shower tonight. Not going to accumulate that much, though, with that matter. But it's cold tomorrow morning. Wind chills down to the teens and single digits. Air temperatures only getting out of the low 20s and upper teens to begin tomorrow morning. So definitely you want to bundle up regardless of how any winter weather comes in our forecast with that too. Overall, though, maybe another few tenths expected. All right, first alert weather day tonight through tomorrow morning because of those wind chills. Single digit degrees is not so fun to be out in. Please be careful and check on each other as you are doing so. Cold weather advisories are in effect. They've got extreme cold watches and mornings back towards Virginia there, where they're going to be seeing possibly as minus 20 degree wind chills.
Wow.
We are not going to get that cold, thankfully. Maybe
yeah, thank goodness.
5, 4, 3 degrees maybe.
Still very, very chilly.
Very cold, bone chilling, some say the least. Here's that wind tonight. It's going to make it feel a lot colder. So if you're out tonight doing anything, you need to just bundle up, or as one of our directors said, just stay home. Don't go in there. Just stay home, enjoy a nice fireplace, some soup, and a nice cup of hot chocolate or something to keep you occupied. Coffee's going to be needed for sure tomorrow morning and the next several mornings. Any warm beverages also going to be at play. Reminder again, teens and 20s at night for most of this week here. The warmest night I've got on our 8 days, 25, and that's tomorrow night. That's about it there. And then drip your faucets, open your cabinets, make sure you've got your pipes covered outdoors, faucet, drops, all this good stuff. Bring your pets inside. Be smart with the heaters. Your cars, automotives are going to be struggling with this for a few mornings because we're just not used to this prolonged of a cold stretch we're in right now. Rain is out of here. I did lower rain chances because we're starting to see this end pretty soon now. I did put a few more rain chances in for the weekend. I know a lot of you are asking, what the heck is that on there? We'll worry about it when it gets here. You know, we have enough to worry about.
Give it a few more days, because I know, like we've been talking about these past few weeks with these weekends with, you know, the interesting weather patterns. You got to give us a few days before we can really figure out what we're really going to be looking at.
And the thing about it, the signal's there. The cold is here.
Right.
We got the cold in place. If we can match that moisture up with it, and then maybe we can start talking exciting stuff.
Sure.
I know you're going to be seeing stuff on social media. That stuff, please take with a grain of salt. So, but anyway,
All right, great. Well, thank you for the updates, Dustin, this morning. And good morning to everyone. I know that we have a few people over on Facebook joining us. Good morning to Eric White from LaGrange. Likewise, be safe out there. Jean, good morning to you. Glad to hear that the fog is fading in Warsaw. Casey's hoping for no work today. Unfortunately, yeah, that rain is coming out of the way. So it sets you up for a nice work day outside. Enjoy, Casey. And then, George, good morning to you as well. Stay safe and warm to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the First Alert Desk. Charlie's going to be back here at 9 a.m. for another news and weather update. Have a great day.
WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.